Good afternoon. It's January 25th, and yeah, I hope you guys are staying warm. Those of you that are on the East Coast in the freezing weather and snow, poor us. My kids want snow so bad, and yeah, their alternative, I gave them a bag of cotton balls and turned on the fan and said, there's your snow. The downside, you guys can hear them in there saying snowflake, is somebody has to clean that mess up. But yeah, so I am back to share with you guys my curriculum that I put together for my 2-year-old. She turned 2 in November, the middle of November, and if you guys have been following along, you have seen her and her ability to keep up with these big kids in school. She is quite the avid learner, and I mean, I have been pretty much taught schooling her, but she is so eager and so motivated, and I just you know, it's hard to keep up with her. She constantly needs to be challenged. She has grown tremendously, just being able to sit in with the other kids and listen and participate with their lessons, that I needed to go above what I was doing, you know, letter of the week, number of the week, recognitions and sounds and things like that. She has advanced far above that, and I cannot consider her a top schooler anymore. Even though she is 2, she's a very bright 2. So I increased it because she, like I said, she was just getting bored with, you know, I don't want to say basic, but basic things, you know, because some children may need that at that level. But yeah, the letter of the week, the number of the week, and, you know, simple games, okay, were not keeping her occupied enough. So I created a curriculum, and let me share with you guys what I put together. So I did have some help online, and so this is a winter learning pack for toddlers and pre-K, and it covers literacy, math, visual skills, pre-writing, and fine motor. And so here's a little bit of the activities inside. This was a rather large pack, and that's what I liked about it. I think it was probably 65 pages, but I printed the whole thing and put it all together, which took me some time. I have been working on this for a while. Pretty much the month of December, we kind of shut down anyways, and I didn't want to share during last month because I know not too many people were on the homeschool focus at the time. So I thought I would bring it back this month. But let me show you what I did. Okay, so first couple of things. Oh my goodness, these kids are wired. There were some tracing activities, and I have laminated. I'm showing you all the things that I have laminated first. So I went ahead and laminated this. She loves the tracing. She's able to follow the lines, and she is able to hold a pencil, crayon, pen so well for her age. It amazes me. I cannot remember which video, but I captured her recently showing a pencil grip. It's amazing for her age. and I didn't teach her. So next up we have a read it, write it, paste it, and it has the words on the side, but because I went ahead and laminated the whole thing, I'm just going to have her draw a line and match, and also take the magnetic letters and make the words here. I pretty much believe she is capable of doing that. And she will, of course, trace, like I said, trace the word. So there's that. And then this one, which is upside down, this one is just trace the words. To actually color the picture, and she can still color, even laminate it. But because it was a large pack, I wanted to get the most out of this and not waste, very valuable printing pages, seeing as how it was large. I wanted to be able to use it over and over, not just print it and throw it away, because normally I wouldn't print anything this large. This is actually a puzzle. It's a sequencing puzzle. So I did laminate it, cut it out so that it can be assembled. So she'll be learning, counting skills. She is able to count to 10. I just want her to be able to recognize the numbers. And of course, get the picture together in order. And then we have this other one. This one goes to 20. And then we have the snowman one, and it goes to the number 5. And then we have the word winter right here. And then on this page is a trace the path, which is good pre-writing skills as well. I know sometimes, yes, I do laminate both sides to save paper and lamination. This one is trace, so she's just gonna trace the shapes, and she's able to name me the shapes already. So some of this, it is pretty simple for her to do, but it's fun. It's something that she has not seen, so that was my aim for that. This is the beginning sound, which we are working on a lot of. And so the child will, you say mitten, what sound does it begin with? And they would draw a line to the M. And let's see. Over here we have circle the letters that match the first letter in each row. So she's able to do this really well. They would look at the letter A and then find the letter A and then circle it. So she likes doing things like that. So glad I did that. This is circle all things that begin with the letter W. And then on this side, find and circle each letter W. And she's pretty good about this. We've been working with the like the fridge phonics, and we have, I think, the phonics letter factory. She will pull out the letters by herself and just say, this is E, this is X, this is M, this is W. And it's really interesting because a lot of kids at her age don't distinguish M and W correctly. She knows this is M and this is W. So then we have sight word matching. And I'm pretty sure she's not reading all of these words yet, but she's able to determine just by looking at them, and that's what I want her to do, and seeing that there are letters there within the picture and the letters are different, and there's another set on this side. So good visual discrimination. Okay, and then this is pre-writing vertical lines. And then this one is circle all things that you might find in winter. I think that's one-sided. This one I did not laminate or anything. This is a cutting activity, so this will be just a single-use activity because I do want her to learn how to cut. So, and then the same thing with this one. And if I, happen to think I need more, I would just print out more before I give it to her. But that's pretty much it for that. And she's going to cut to the character. And then this one as well, this is just a color by number. She's pretty good about coloring the entire picture. I've been noticing that about her coloring. She makes sure she colors in all of the white, so that would keep her busy. And then the same thing with the penguin. And then on this one, what I did was, oh man, it's itching. This one is a little tricky, especially for a little one. What happens is, and I just so far just glued these on cardstock, the next couple of pages, and I haven't cut them out. I don't know that I will cut them out though. The idea is there are two pictures, and you look at them and you tell what is different. That's not so easy for a child to do without actually explaining what is different, the differences between them, just by looking at them. But we will see how far we can get with this one. And the same thing with the snowflakes. They're all different, but you have to be able to discriminate what changed between each set. Okay, something is added. Like this one has no dots. This one has a dot. This one has extra limbs here. This one has just the one set. So that is that. And same thing as the snowman picture. What is different? There's a little girl in a snowman. This one is just a little girl. This one is a little boy in a snowman. This one is just a little girl. This one is a boy. This one is a girl. Boy. And so on. So, all different pictures, but for her to be able to, and that's a good skill for them to be able to just visually discriminate differences between pictures that are related but not. Alright, the rest of this huge curriculum contains lots of things. I think this one is actually blank. It's an extra folder I had. This one, let's see. Create a snowman. Let's see what this is. Okay. So the pieces are in here, and she's just going to build a snowman. So that's what that is. Okay. So I turned the rest of the pack into file folder type material, because that was the best way I figured to put this curriculum together to be able to use it again. This one is alphabet matched. This is letters M through Z, and I did some on the front, and so they would match the uppercase S, uppercase T, or lowercase t, and then lowercase. Yes, this is lowercase. This is lowercase, because there's an uppercase. And here is the rest of it. So this is basically M through Z on that folder. And It's not in any particular order the way I have these, but the other one, you'll see the other set. Oh, you know, I should show you guys the pieces. The pieces are, I did laminate. So that's what that looks like. And yes, that took a lot of work. This is M and VW letter sort. And basically what this is just the letters M, W, V, and N. And they have to go through and just find all of those letters until it's all filled up. Okay, next one. I know this video is going to run kind of long, but like I said, it's a huge deal, so I'm going to try to get through it. It needs to be one video. This one is the alphabet match A through L. So, same thing as the other one. This one is sort by color. And so all things yellow, all things red, all things green, all things blue. And in here are pictures of things that are red, yellow, green, blue that are related to winter. So that is the thing for this. This one is labeled the snowman. And it is the actual words. So I would have to help her with that. This is missing letter snowman. And it's just the missing letter, the snowman. Oh, it fell in my lap. So they would put L. And this so on. Okay, this one is number object match. And it is count the objects and put the number of the object, and it is the actual number. So I am definitely going to help her. She can count, but as far as discriminating the number, I'm getting her to recognize what the numbers are. Snowman number match. And this is pretty much match to quantity. They would count, and then it's going to be the number again. So they will put the correct number on the correct snowman. This one is penguin shapes. Pretty simple. A square. So keep her busy. And I like how, you know, some of these things are really challenging. Some of them are really easy. But she has been having fun doing this stuff over and over again. So I'm happy that it's working out. This one is snowflake ordinal, and it is matching the putting the snowflakes in the correct size order. So there's a really big one. I said I don't want to pull everyone out. I just want to give you guys a glimpse so that I can get through all of them without making this super long. This one is penguin ordinal. Same thing as the one I just showed you. It's just more pieces, and there are, you know, several tiny pieces, like several small ones, several medium ones, several large ones. So they have more to choose from, and it's basically going to fill up the ranks with those pieces. So not just a 3 pieces and then we're done. Several pieces. This one is what comes next, and snowflake, igloo, snowflake, igloo, snowflake. And the reason why I said, you know, this is for the 2-year-old. The 3-year-old can do this stuff with no problem. She's not challenged at all by this. So I'm definitely not doing any of this type of thing with her. She is not pre-K level. So put the snowman or the penguin or the mitten or whatever comes next. And that goes that's how that's played. Sort the, no, this one is penguin missing number, and this is the same as the alphabet one where they had to fill in the alphabet. Number 7. But some of these things the 3-year-old can do. I'm not saying that she's just she's a little bit more advanced in this, but she likes to help her sisters. So, and so do the older ones. But this one is mainly for this 2-year-old. This one is sort category, and it's just going to be pieces, mittens, snowman, penguin, and so that's what that is. So there's 3 for each one. And alright guys, I'm almost finished. See my snack. Okay, those are, that is actually the end of that curriculum. I have some additional pieces. Let me look at this first. Okay, ask her not to hit you. Of something else that I am including. Let's see. Am I going to include this? This is pretty much for everybody. But that is the extent of this entire thing. So, like I said, I wanted to be able to use this because it was so big. It did not really take me a terrible amount of ink to print this. Paper, yes. Time to put it all together, yes. Like I said, if you do choose to use this, you don't have to, especially if you don't want to. You don't have to make it reproducible. You can just use it the way it is. It is an excellent learning pack. Like I said, to me, for her ability, it's a full curriculum. I do have additional things for her, and I will show that in a separate video that I am using with her as well. But this is it. This is enough to keep her busy for a very long time. Even beyond, I wasn't looking at winter, but it was a nice feel, seeing as how we are in Texas and we do not have snow. So it was nice to bring in a little visual snow to make it fun. So these 3 activities, this one is a pizza uppercase, so they would match the letters. And these are the letters. They're actually pizza toppings in here. So that is that. It's another fun way to introduce letters. One-to-one correspondence. This one is the lowercase. It's the same thing. And this one is a cookie jar count, where they will count, look at the number, and this one is actually a little more challenging, but look at the number. That is 3, and then we'll put the 3 on the cookie jar. And on this side of it, turn it around. You guys know I do double sides. as much as I can when the activities are alike. It has the word. So it's a little bit more. I'm not saying that the 2-year-old is here. Everybody else can do this. But eventually she will be able to do this. She's really quick on distinguishing letters. So I'm trying to see just how far she is as far as recognizing. I know she can recognize some simple words. I have already seen that on my own. Just, personal observation. So, I thought I would just throw that in there. All of this came from totschooling.net. So the entire, the cookie jar, the pizza, and this entire curriculum here that I am using for this 2-year-old came from totschooling.net. Awesome resource. Just so many fun things, and the things are not, simple. They are challenging and simple, and that's what I like in it. The quality of the material, the lessons. There's just so much you can do, and that's what I like about things. When I'm looking at, can I use this over? How long is it going to last? How long is it going to engage them? What are they actually learning? Like this page, just circle things. This is a whole discussion, not just circle the pictures. I want to get the most out of whatever I'm giving to them, because they will come back, or she'll come back to me and start asking questions above, circle things that you might find in the winter. And, when it gets to that point, okay, this child is obviously seeing more than, circle things, which is great, because that means her mind, the wheels are turning and she's thinking. So, that is just something that I am doing with my 2-year-old, like I said, to, challenge her and keep her busy. And as we increase the learning, I will come back and let you guys know. That is where I'm in the process of doing with everybody. They are pretty much, December was assess and move on, and they pretty much advanced, all of them. And so I am fiercely planning and replanning and getting new material, and we're using new material and new things. But that's a whole other video that I need to get done. But definitely I did not want to hold her back if she was beyond, like I said, the letter of the week, the number of the week, simple things, shape recognition. She's beyond that. So hopefully this was helpful. You guys go check out the site. Leave me your comments, your thoughts, your suggestions. If you have any requests as far as what else I'm doing with the 2-year-old, oh my goodness, please share those ideas in the comments. And you guys read the comments, because there's so much that I can say in the video, and somebody may ask questions and I may go on to answer, or we may be talking about something else in the comments. So always read my comments. Be blessed and happy homeschooling.